Welcome everybody to today's episode here on Level M Diecast. We are talking Porsche, Matchbox Porsche action to be specific. This is the newest Walmart exclusive themed set from Matchbox. This is a set of 6 of Porsches, which is very, very cool, very, very interesting. This is exclusive to the U.S., exclusive to Walmart in the U.S., I'm sorry. If you are outside the country of U.S., you can probably get these at any major retailer, more than likely. This is number 1 of 6. This is the Porsche Cayenne Turbo. This is the newest Cayenne Turbo. This is a new casting. Now, this is not a brand new casting. This is not the first edition of this casting. The first edition was in black. That particular one came out in the Germany set, which did come out earlier this year, maybe late last year, early this year. Kind of the international themed assortment. This is the back deets, just shows your mix. We're going to go over the entire mix. There is the deets, legal deets, all that good stuff there at the bottom, should you want that, UPC, all that good stuff like that. All the card arts do don the model in a very, very kind of provocative look to it, which is pretty good. It's pretty spot on for Porsche. So we'll go ahead and crack this guy open. Of course, all the cards do have the 70th logo on there as well. So this is our Porsche Cayenne Turbo. This is the first release for the US. Like I said, we did have that black one. So this one is pretty nice. The deco looks pretty good. Nice deets on the front. Got your Porsche logo and your headlights done up. Looks pretty good. There is an interior in there. You can see the interior through the glare. So don't have to worry about that. Comes with the 5 spokes. Looks very, very good. This casting's a little bit more proportioned than the old outgoing Cayenne casting. Does have deets on the back as well. Looks pretty good. Looks very, very good in the red. Definitely like it in red. Looks very fitting. There is the deets on the bottom. MB1305 is your man number for this brand spanking new casting, which has been in the works for a little bit. See, that does have a 2021 date on there. All right, second one in the mix. This one is only 1 per case. So if you're looking for this, if you didn't find it, that means somebody probably beat you to it. Unfortunately, they only put 1 per case because this is a brand spanking new deco for the 1985 Porsche 911 Rally. This one in just solid black. Looks real sinister. Very, very, very nice. Card art looks especially nice on this one. Almost looks like it's one of those graphs where you're trying to figure out the shading of your TV or something like that, where it's like adjust it to just the lines are barely visible. So kind of interesting. So we're going to crack this guy open for number 2 of the set. There is our 85 Porsche Rally Turbo. Does have front deets on there. Does have your Porsche logo as well, which looks fantastic. The headlight prints are pretty cool. They do have some covers on there to keep them from, breaking. After all, it is a rally car. Get that to focus a little bit. Do apologize for that. This particular one's very, very nice. It has all the deco stuff, all the cargos on the top deco. Sorry about that. Spare tire. Do have your straps that hold it down. Got your jerry can strap that holds down the jerry can. The prints are not the best on this particular version, but it still looks pretty cool. Definitely like that one. There are no prints on the side. Just has the cogwheels in black. So very, very nice. Very sinister. No rear prints, unfortunately. So that's definitely a drawback. There's no casting details in this one. So it kind of needs the prints in the back. So this one's a little unfortunate. But the cargo on the top is pretty nice. I think they could have definitely afforded to gave it another Tampo run. I don't think that would have been that big of a deal. Just my opinion. All right. Probably the best one in the mix, at least personally speaking here at Level M. This one also 1 per case. This is the 2007 Porsche 911 GT3. This was one of the best castings to come out of the golden era of Matchbox by far. This casting has been retooled a few years ago to go from a plastic spoiler to a metal spoiler. We recently saw this in the Best of Germany set in red with the 5 spokes, which was a re-release of a previous one in red with 10 spokes, essentially, but that red one was one of the debut versions, and it did have the plastic spoiler on it. Unfortunately, like I said, this one comes one per case, which is just a bummer because this is a really, really, really nice one. Card art looks especially nice with those nice big hips in the back. Very, very, very appealing. So crack this one open. Our third one in the mix. Get our 911 GT3 out of there in kind of a lime green. Does have just black 5 spokes on it, which looks fantastic. Full deets on the rear does say GT3 911 on the plate. Nice Euro plate, looks excellent. Definitely like the details on that. It doesn't focus a little bit. Sorry about that. Having a little bit of technical difficulties. Do apologize about that. This one is fantastic though. Always been a good casting. I do like the fact that they went to a metal spoiler though, which looks pretty good. Full front deets on this guy as well. Got your headlights done up. Got a little bit of the grill painted up. And then, of course, your Porsche logo. Looks very, very good. There is a roll cage in there as well, which is a pretty nice addition. Very detailed up base as well. Looks pretty good, like the engine detail in the back. The center exhaust looks pretty good. So, definitely like that one. That one is a pretty good one. All right, moving on to number 4. This is where we hit the reissues, which is unfortunate. But with Matchbox, you know that is just the way it's going to happen. So number 4 in the mix, this is the Porsche Panamera. This is a reissue. This is the previous version here in yellow. I do believe this came in a 5-pack, if I remember correctly. It says, "See ya later" on the plate in the back. So that looks pretty good. This one dated P07, so a couple years ago. I think this was maybe 2021, probably 2021. So this one, the blister's pretty much already done up for me on that one. But the card art looks good as well. So we'll just work with the blister a little bit here. Get the model out of there. I do try to buy cracked blisters since I know I'm going to open them anyways. So there is the deets on the front. It is yellow just like the other one. Does have the black 5 spokes just like the other one. Does have the same plate detail on there that says "See ya later." It says Panamera on it. So our original one will be on the left. So just looking at the details on the back, obviously a little bit better print. For some of the details on the old one, other than that, they are the same. A little bit of a hue difference in the red on the taillights, but again, all comes down to, just prints. So original is on the left. Headlight prints are the same. Porsche logo is the same between the two. So no details there. They both also had the fog lights done up as well. So as far as the color, the original is on the bottom. The new one is definitely just kind of thicker paint, not necessarily darker or lighter in the yellow. Just a thicker amount of paint put on there. So definitely a little bit of an unfortunate one, but of course it is a reissue, and that's just what happens with reissues. So we got another reissue here. This one is kind of got a cool little Easter egg to it, which I think is pretty neat. This is the Porsche Cayman. This is its original debut white. If I remember correctly, it debuted in white, and then it came in a chocolate color after that. Hopefully I'm not getting those backwards. This is the original release of that one. So it is in a pearl white with gold 5 spokes. Nice pearl white with the 5 spokes. This particular one right here is dated L16. See that right there? So this is like 2020, maybe 2019. So this has been a little bit. Now the cool thing about this particular casting, so the plate says 30782. That is the assortment code for Matchbox mainline. So kind of a cool little Easter egg put on here. I think that's a pretty cool addition. It was really, really cool when this first came out, and hopefully it remains on this new one, but we will find out. Our number 5 in the mix doesn't quite have the same hips in the back as the GT3, but there are some hips there. This one looks very modern, the card art, just because it's all white and gray. It's kind of cool. So this is our new Cayman. Decoed up just like the other one. Does have gold 5-spokes as well. That is pretty cool. It does have the same plates on there. Although it would have been cool to have a new plate for sure. So we'll go ahead and take a look at these. Our original one will be on the bottom. Now here's going to be your number one biggest thing. So the original one's on the bottom. That is chrome gold foil prints. The new one on the top is a dull gold foil print. So you can see how significantly different the wheels are between the two. They are still both pearlescent white, although the original on the bottom is far more pearlescent than the new one by leaps and bounds. Taking a look at the details in the front. So the original is on the left. They are the same details, same prints, same all good stuff like that. Both have the Porsche logo on there. Headlights are done up the same as well, which is kind of interesting. Of course, same window, same interior. And then taking a look at the back, the original is on the left. So you can see the plate is a different yellow. So the yellow is much darker for the plate print than the original. And then the taillights, a little bit of shade difference in the red. That's pretty common. That pretty much happens with all releases. But that is your number one change right there. You went from gold chrome to a kind of a flat or satin gold chrome, which I think is a perfect level of difference. Definitely happy about that one. All right, very last one in the mix, number 6 of 6. Unfortunately, yes, we have yet another re-release. So we're 3 for 3, or 3 and 3, I should say. 3 brand new releases and 3 reissues from previous releases. So I guess it could be worse, but definitely not all that great. So this is the 1971 Porsche 914. This casting took a hiatus for a little bit, came back, I believe, at the beginning of 2022 when it came out as a 9-pack exclusive, which was pretty nice. It's kind of mixed into the mix, which was a good addition. Might have been 2021 as well. So this is the original version of this orange one. So it does have the large disc hub wheels, Porsche on the side, black top. It does have a chrome interior because there is a middle piece in here that's chrome to make chrome bumpers. And of course you have your base. This one is dated C42, so this one is very old. This 14 is probably 10 years old, over 10 years old, probably maybe 11 or so years old. Very, very old casting as far as the lineup, I guess you can say. So we'll go ahead and crack our new one, which is number 6. The card art does have a little bit of that 70s flair to it as well, just because it's orange. So get the card out of the card. There is our new Porsche 914. Of course, it is in orange. Does have the large disc hub wheels. Black top. Does have chrome interior for that same brake as the old one, unfortunately. Base deets as well. So we'll take a look at these. The original one is on the top. So it is a darker orange for sure. The wheels are the same, although the new one on the top is a little bit, existing one, the old one's on the top. And let's do it this way. Get some consistency in there. All right, so the left one is the original one. You can see there is significant changes in the orange. The original one is much, much darker. Additionally, on the original one, the surround around the windshield was not very thick, but the new one is very, very thick. Looks very, very good. Looks a lot better on the new one. But other than that, they are the same. They both have a little bit of silver print for the door handle. They both have Porsche down at the bottom, same wheels. Taking a look at the base deets, I do think this one's been updated for the base. So it has been updated. The original one is on the bottom. New one is on the top. See, they just moved around some typing and some printing and all that good stuff like that. So relatively minimalistic, but it's enough. It's enough to ride home with. So we'll go ahead and take our little stand out of here, and we'll take a look at where we stand with our 6-car set. It's a pretty good set. It's a pretty good set. I'm a little disappointed that we couldn't get new decos, especially on the 914, because that one has not really been used all that much in quite some time. I think we easily could have got a new deco on that. As a matter of fact, they could have put the same deco on this that they used in the best of and just didn't have, rubber tires on it, which would have been perfectly fine. What do you think? Well, I think it would have been good. So Drop a comment, let me know. You guys know we are impartial to Porsche here at Level M. Just a disclaimer, we do like them. So this is a pretty good set overall. Obviously, GT3 is the best of the mix, in my opinion, but that Safari is pretty nice. And, of course, the Cayenne is a very good new casting. Looks very, very good. So we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Drop a comment. We're going to catch you later. Level M Jack here. Peace.